Hello! Today we're going to go over Trailblaster. Trailblaster is an Outlander. Trailblaster is one of my favorite Outlanders to play. This is Buzz, the female character. Her name is Buzz. Class is Trailblaster. Okay. There's also a Trailblazer. They are hybrids, similar to Reclaimer's a hybrid. What is a hybrid? A hybrid is a Outlander that uses both fragment abilities. So you get both Teddy and Shock Tower. There's been lots of changes over the year on how they can use both these abilities. They shared cooldowns. They were independent cooldowns. Currently they're independent, which is nice because you can have one and the other up at the same time, or you can bounce between the two. But this Trailblaster Buzz is currently available in the weekly store. There are two other Trailblaster variations. If you were present during 4th of July last year, we got access to Stars and Stripes AC. And then if you were here early after release during the first Survive the Storm event, there was a Trailblaster AC that came out, which is the one that I typically rock because it's OG, right? Right. So, breaking it down really quick right out the gate, you get Focused Acquisition, increases the chance to find double loot by 6%, like all Outlanders. Again, like I said, she gets Shock Tower. All Outlanders get Loot Llama, Teddy, everybody's favorite thing, Teddy, and Anti-Material Charge. So no phase shift. I don't know if any of the hybrids off the top of my head actually get phase shift. Reclaimer doesn't. Trailblazer? I don't think so. So, level 2 you get Teddy. Level 5 you get Capacitor. Increases the duration of Shock Tower by 1 second. Overbearing increases the range of Teddy's attacks by 4 tiles. 2-star Evolution you get In the Zone, so after beating something 5 times with your pickaxe, you get a stronger pickaxe by 24%. Level 12 you get Super Capacitor. Further increases the duration of Shock Tower by 1 second. So now your Shock Tower lasts 2 seconds longer. Some of you are like, Shock Tower, ew. Shock Tower is OP for AoE. If you've got a cluster of things, man, that just wipes it out. Whereas Teddy is long range, single target. Level 15, you get Barricade. Enemies damaged by Teddy have movement and attack speed slowed by 30% for 6 seconds. So this also works pretty defensively when you have a Smasher or if you have a Fat Husk, which a lot of people overlook. The Fat Husk's sole purpose is to do serious damage to your structure walls. So if you have a Teddy that can still see the spawn point but also see your wall and you've got guys on your wall, it potentially slows their attack speed down on your walls as well. Level 18, you get Forked Lightning. Shock Tower can emit a 3rd bolt of chain lightning, striking up to an additional 7 targets. So literally, if you're in a big spawn and you drop a Shock Tower when everything spawns in, encampments are brutal. It is so brutal on encampments. The Shock Towers, you pop a Teddy on the outside and you drop a Shock Tower in the center, and things just disappear very quickly. 3-star Evolution, you get your Magic Punch. And then at 25, you get Impossibility Matrix. Increases the cooldown reduction of Teddy and Shock Tower to 50% when using a charge fragment. So this is why I like Trailblaster and Trailblazer over Reclaimer, because when you stack stockpile, if you're running around exploring the map, doing your encampments, doing your things to get your level 6 chest, getting blue glowed increase the difficulty for better rewards and actually a harder difficulty because they nerfed it for one-player play. So if you're not increasing difficulty, you and your friends are playing a solo game. That's why it's so easy now. So you have to increase the difficulty to get better rewards, to get back to that difficulty we were used to. So you're picking up your fragments. Now your Teddy is available every 30 seconds versus every minute. And I don't have the Shock Tower memorized. Did they reduce it down to 12 seconds? Cooldown, 20 seconds. So it's available every 10 seconds, which is awesome. And then at level 30, you get Shock Tower deals 160% additional impact damage. I don't know why they say damage, because impact damage, it's not extra damage. But now what that does is your Shock Tower pretty much stun locks. Things that it's not killing are stunned, okay? Which is good for CC, staying alive in a big cluster. If you have any kind of bonus to damage, stunned, staggered, knocked down, that's applied while they're stunned as well. The in-game description of this character says, controls the battlefield by using Shock Tower and Teddy to stun and slow enemies. The other big, super important factor on why you need a Trailblaster, even if you don't like to play Outlanders, even if you don't like the idea of this hybrid versus the beloved Reclaimer, the support bonus, make it count, increases pistol critical hit damage by 70%. That's huge. If you play Ranger or you like pistols, that is a solid bonus. It's hard to pass up. If you got Trailblaster, you at least need to level it to a 3-star so that your support bonus is maxed out at 70% crit damage for pistols. Another big thing right now, recently they changed, aka nerfed or fixed or rebalanced, however you want to look at it, the decoy ability on constructors to where it does not aggro mist monsters. The tactical ability on Trailblaster is called Your Move Creep. The decoy ability periodically damages enemies within the attraction radius. And what this does is when the attraction radius pulses damage, regardless of how minute the damage is, because it's actually terrible. So people that use this to do damage are woo. But it does cause anything affected within the zone that gets hit by it to turn and get angry at the decoy. So now you can attract your smashers, your mouth breathers, your flingers, your mist monsters. Okay, so there's a fix or a way to make decoy the way it used to be. Here's what the Trailblaster AC looks like from the first Survive the Storm event. He's got a backwards hat. He's gold and black. He's got a sleek little backpack. He's typically the guy I play. And then here's your Stars and Stripes that came out during the 4th of July event last year. If you're curious. Alright, really quick. Here we are in-game. Go over some really, really basic stuff for those new guys. I know you guys see this every time I do the videos, but gotta do it. So, Outlanders work off of these fragment systems, so these little orbs are placed all over the map. There's purple and blue ones. The purple ones are specifically for a loot llama that only Outlanders can get. If you are not an Outlander and you see these, go ahead and activate them. It marks it on the map for your Outlander friends. It also gives everybody in the map a speed bonus for, I don't know, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, indefinitely. It's not indefinitely. I don't know how long it is, but everybody in the map gets a speed bonus for running around. Not that we need it because we got hoverboards, right? But yeah, it's a good rule of thumb. Just mark them, okay? Especially the purple ones. A lot of people still like loot llamas. I'm not a big fan, but that's another story. So,
always a plus.
Pick it up, and now you can only use a loot llama. You can still punch, but you pot drop your loot llama. We're not going to do that yet because I want to get in the zone. Remember, if you hit something 5 times in a row with your pickaxe, you're going to get all glittery. I'm all glittery. Now I do more damage with my pickaxe. So now we're going to drop the loot llama. You walk over, look down at its foot. You can pretty much keep that crit spot in one area. This is how you can solo a loot llama or get close. When you actually break a loot llama, it drops ore and crystal and extra goodies, so you have to break it. I missed it by 1 swing, so I was a little late on my startup. But yes, you yourself can break llamas as long as you're in the zone. You just run around like a madman breaking stuff, because technically at the end of the day an Outlander is a farmer. So Teddy and Shock Tower have... Teddy has a minute cooldown. Shock Tower has a 20-second cooldown.
Target not yet located.
Let's go ahead and aggro some people here.
I got this.
Let's aggro all those guys. We'll do Shock Tower first. So, once upon a time, the only way to use your abilities as an Outlander was to pick up a fragment, the blue fragments that you have not seen yet. But now you can do it at any given time. Now if you use a fragment, it reduces the cooldown, and with that impossibility matrix, it reduces that cooldown by half. So, Shock Tower has a 20-second cooldown. We'll go ahead and throw it down right here. It's going to stun everything. It's going to kill everything. They also recently buffed punching to where it can actually kill stuff, which is beautiful. It never really used to do damage against enemies. There's a couple Outlanders that had a buff to enemies when they punched, but typically didn't really do much. Now those Outlanders that specialize in punching really specialize in punching. Teddy! Remember, you got the increased range. Let's go ahead and slap him down over here.
Yeah, bring in the attack.
They don't even know what hit him. They don't even know what hit him. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and group these guys up. We'll show you a punch in a group scenario. Roar! Look at that. It cleared out everything. Shock tower. Death. Death! Winning. Now there's a trick with Teddy that I just learned the other day. So, if you know this is a troll, this is a troll. We'll just do this. Okay, you hear it? It's a troll. Drop your Teddy down on top of it, okay? Activate it. He's dead! He's dead! He doesn't like being teabagged by the Teddy. It's glorious. There you go, you're welcome, you Teddy users. I have not tried it with Shock Tower. If we run into another one on this mission, I'll try Shock Tower. Ah, and here we go. Here's a blue charge fragment. These are scattered throughout the map. Sometimes you'll go into a mission, you feel like they're everywhere. Sometimes you'll feel like you have to look forever. Forever. Oh, that's rude.
It happens.
Alright, so if you pick up a fragment, it shows in your lower right hand corner next to your abilities that I have covered up that you've got one charge, okay? Now, so if we drop let's go ahead and go over to this encampment. We'll grab another charge. Hopefully this is a blue one. No!
Last warning.
These guys, those guys are annoying.
Sorry.
Punch our way out. We'll kill those guys. Pissers. Okay. Shock tower. Focus on the fatty. And game. So with a charge fragment, it looks like you have about 2 seconds of downtime for shock towers. What is this, a large? Woo! This will be tricky. The only problem is getting stuck in the middle of a bunch of blasters. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Target
This
located.
guy. Nope, it already killed everything.
When you're ready.
Hey, I punched you, I thought. Alright, that was a large encampment, by the way, but I was busy trying to kill that mouth breather before I died, and the shock tower killed everything else. Yeah. Shock tower. Shock tower. Another thing with the Outlanders, these, if you have anti-material charge, aka Mega Punch, and you see these types of areas, if you like to farm nuts and bolts, it's really not an issue anymore, but it used to be a hard thing to farm. Punch it. Watch what happens. Oh, the whole thing cleared out. Woo, baby. And then you could wait again for your next punch. Go over here and clear these out. Punch will be ready in 5 seconds. Got this. Yeah! You're not a troll, are you? Nope. We'll come over to this large one again. Kill this guy, kill this guy, kill this guy. Hit reload. They're coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that there. Find that mouth breather. He's already stunned. I think there's another mouth breather. Yep. Get out of these bees since I don't have any shield. We'll drop a Teddy.
Take this,
He's gonna take the rest of them out. We'll finish up this guy. And it's game.
You are not a bear.
Alright, I want to show you the visual effect that the Teddy applies with his slow and snare.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt.
So you see the shackles? That means he's slowed and snared and he can't attack as fast. A lot of people still to this day ask me what that is when they see it.
You are not a bear.
So you have about a 15 second downtime on Teddies with the Trailblaster and Trailblazer, and you've got about a 2 second downtime on towers. Right? 2 second or 3 second? Let's find out. Boom. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 2 second downtime on towers if you use fragments, which is unnecessary. And again, another thing you can do.
Boom! You're gonna feel this.
Yeah, you can have both of them down at the same time. You can also block smasher charges with your Teddy and Shock Tower. Alright, one last thing about the Outlander. Propane. For some reason, the punch ignites propane, regardless if it's in their hands or if it's on the ground. Do not know why.
We'll need to build up
It's
to
annoying.
place the Atlas laser.
So just keep that in mind when you're punching around. You go into a tunnel to clear a bunch of people out with your punch, it's going to ignite anything on the ground. Yeah. So, Trailblaster, nutshell. You got 50% cooldown reduction with fragment charges on your Teddy and your Shock Tower. You got your punch. He's got fairly decent buffs for both Shock Tower and Teddy. You got 3 bolts of lightning. You got 2-second extension on Shock Tower, and then Teddy's got the 4-tile range, the slow and snare. Is there a third ability for the Teddy? No. And then Shock Tower also stuns. So Trailblaster focuses more on Shock Tower than Teddy, and Trailblazer is the other way around, but we'll go over that in a different video. So, again, one of my all-time favorites, Trailblaster. Again, if you don't like to play it, at least you've got 2 killer bonuses for support and tactical. I would definitely pick it up. If you've got the gold that's in the store right now, it'll be gone. You can always research it. It's not a limited time hero. This hero is always available. So you can pick up Trailblaster Buzz from your collection book if you've got the flux and the resources from your weekly stores. I would do it. I love it. It's one of my favorites. So. Sorry, gotta do my gardening. Anyways, with that, closing announcements. Hey, by the way, if you didn't already know, I stream over on Twitch just about every day between the hours of 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Pacific Standard. That's West Coast United States. Be warned, it's a little on the edgy side of things. It's definitely far from PG. So if you're an adult and it's late at night and you're bored and you're not PG, swing by. We do a lot of testing. We do a lot of bickering. We do a lot of joking. We do a lot of gameplay. We play with people from chat. It's a good time. It's a solid good time every night. Music. We don't do giveaways. What am I thinking? Clickbait. Anyways, it's over at twitch.tv/SlyGumbi. And with that, I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now.